So you've probably seen those videos on YouTube that are like $5 hot dog versus $100 hot dog, or $20 headphones versus $500 headphones. And if you haven't, it's basically just taking the same thing at two extremely different price points and seeing if the more expensive option is actually worth it. I thought it would be interesting to take that same approach to apps. Because if you search for anything in the Play Store, you're going to come up with free options and paid options. And in some situations, the paid apps are actually worth it. So for this first experiment, I thought we would take a look at weather apps because there are just an astronomical amount of weather apps in the Play Store. For the free app, I wanted an app that's 100% completely free. So that means no in-app purchases and no ads, which is a little bit harder to find than I thought it would be, but I got an app called Clara. And for the paid app, there are some really expensive weather apps, but they're mostly geared towards like sailing or just 100% radar. I wanted an app that is like a typical weather app that anyone would use. And so I'm going to use Dark Sky Premium, which is only $2.99, but it's $2.99 per year. It's a yearly subscription. So if you really like the app, that adds up a bunch over time. We'll start with the free app, which is Clara. And as you can see, it is a very well-designed app. It's very beautiful. And when you first open it up, we have this screen where I can scroll across the bottom through the hours of the day. And there's a little graph that shows the temperature, and there's icons across the top that show the weather conditions. So as I move through the day, I can see what it's going to be like. So tomorrow morning, it's going to be sunny, but pretty chilly. And that's just the first tab. Then the next tab, we have wind conditions. Once again, I can scroll through and see what the wind is. Now there's arrows, so I can see the direction of the wind. Then we have cloud condition here, and it's pretty clear tomorrow morning, but as we go through the day, you can see more and more clouds are going to show up. And then in this last tab, we have dew point and humidity, as well as the conditions. So we can open up the side menu here, and we also have long-term forecasts, and I can go all the way to March 30th, and you can see the forecast all the way up to there. And once again, we've got all the different conditions. We've got icons for the temperature, we've got wind condition, precipitation, all that good stuff. Now we'll go into the settings a little bit here. You have all your different forecast units that you can change and a bunch of different stuff. There's also change the skin. So maybe I go to a dark Darth Vader skin. We also have a minimalist skin. This is the Clara widget. Just one widget available, but it's kind of the same thing where you've got the forecast all the way to Thursday, and you can track the conditions and the temperature. And you can tap the little icon in the corner to switch between the tabs that are in the app. Now changing gears to the paid app, this is Dark Sky Premium. Dark Sky's thing is that it's hyper local. And so when you actually open this app, it will like dial down right to your address, which I'm obviously not showing here. But the forecast will be super local to where you are right now. Not just the city you are, but your exact location. Across the top, we have the low and the high, and then the current temperature. So it's 49 degrees right now, and it's steady. We scroll down a little bit here, and we can see how it's going to change throughout the day. Clear, partly cloudy, and clear again. And that's just the temperature. We can switch over to precipitation. We're all clear, 0% for the rest of the day. Wind, we have the arrows for the direction and the miles per hour. Humidity, and then the UV index. And so that's what you get on the main screen here. We can also go to a week view, which just shows the temperature, and it's kind of cool because you can track and see how it's going to like change. So tomorrow it's going to be pretty cold, but then after that it's going to start warming up, and this weekend should be pretty nice. Now the map view is really cool, and so you can zoom in as far as you want, but it's kind of neat to look at it from this globe view. And so if I hit play, this is the precipitation, and I can see how this is going to change all the way to next week. So it just keeps cycling over and over. I can switch it to temperature, and this is how the temperature is going to change. So as you can see, it's going to get cold tomorrow like it already showed, and then the heat's going to come back. Go back to now. Now a big thing with Dark Sky is alerts, like I mentioned, because this is hyper local. So you're going to want to get notifications for when it's going to rain in the next hour, and it usually is like down to the minute when it's going to rain. So if you care about taking your umbrella and things like that, this is a good app for that. You can also get a daily summary. You can create some custom alerts. You can get severe weather alerts and stuff like that. And then if you want to help the app get better, you can actually just submit a weather report also. So for the settings of this app, we can change the units. You can do feels like in the widget, dew point in the timeline. And speaking of the widget, there are 3 widgets available for dark sky. With one across the top here is just like the current temperature, and then the high and the low and precipitation. Then the next one is a precipitation graph, which will show how much precipitation you're going to get over the next hour. And then on the last one is a forecast all the way up to a week. So that's what these 2 apps have to offer. One is free, one is paid, and the question, I guess, is the Dark Sky Premium worth the $2.99 per year over the free Clara app? And in this case, I think the free app is more than better. Clara is a very well-designed app. I don't know why I haven't heard of it before. No in-app purchases, no ads, and it's very well designed. And it has everything you could possibly need except maybe radar it doesn't have. But if you don't care about that, then you're not really missing anything. Clara to me seems like the obvious choice. I don't know that Dark Sky is worth it unless you are one of those people who really needs to know when it's going to rain down to the minute. Then Dark Sky is a good app. But I think our pick for this video is going to go to the free app. So what do you guys think about comparing free and paid apps? Is this something that you consider when you're looking for apps? And what kind of apps would you like to see compared like this in the future? Let us know. But until next time, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the Phandroid channel for more videos, and we'll see you next time.